Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee, with my beautiful co-host, my wife. What's your name?
Gillian Lee.
Gillian Lee. There we are. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bangarang, Merry Christmas. We had to come in today. We had to see what was happening with everybody. We wanted to be able to say for the first time, Merry Christmas to everybody around the world. And that is what we're able to do through this show. It's awesome. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. We're hoping people are listening. People are coming in. We're going to find it. Check it out later. But we had to say from the heart of the Barefoot Bangarang tribe, the Barefoot Bangarang man has to say, Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope your day is awesome. I hope you are making it the best thing in the world. You got any Christmas spirit or anything you want to pass on?
Just all full of Christmas spirit, all full of just have a day full of love and light and family, and that's it.
There we go.
Hug everybody.
There we go. All right. Merry Christmas. So we are going to ask, 1225. Let's look at what the numbers are for Christmas.
Okay.
And if we just look at the 25 of Christmas, what that 25 is a 2. It's partnerships. It's love. It's dealing with duality, other people. And 5, sometimes that can be a little traumatic, but it can be very passionate. Okay? Mm-hmm. And the 2 and the 5 is the 7. Today is a day to come back and sit down and look at what's going on around you and give thanks. That's what today is about. The 7, stopping to reassess. And when we put that in there, that's what we're looking at. So when I take 3, 7, 10, 15, 1 and 5, we've got the 6. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, that it's just a beautiful thing. The 1, new beginnings, new startings. The 5, again, with passion, you can grab some things, dive in, and then you bring those 2 together for an awesome and beautiful 6. It's going to be a great and wonderful day. 6, absolutely. Breakthrough. Looking forward, moving ahead, charging ahead. Today, we're going to be charging into the new year, so hold it, own it, or whatnot. So here we go. Let's get started. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, thank you for everything that you have given us, the Divine Mother, the earth, the spirits, the guides, the angels. Thank you for allowing us to be part of you, your energy, and to realize you are within us, we are within you. That is something so powerful for us that we need to embrace this Christmas. May the messages of our ancestors, may the messages of the earth come through, and may we remember we are here to grow, give, love, and move forward through life. Open our hearts on Christmas Day. So, mote it be.
Mote it be.
Here we go. All right, let's see what's happening. Okay, we're going to pull some cards for Christmas Day. It's probably going to be a little bit of a short show today, and that's all right. Other people are busy right here in the heart of Christmas morning, but y'all can check this show out later, okay? So let's pull some cards about what Spirit wants us to know about Christmas.
Okay. What does Spirit want us to know about Christmas? Good morning, Christina.
Good morning, Christina. How are you? Tell Gator Santa we got the box. All right, we're going to be calling you after a while. You got some more stuff coming. It's going to be coming through the internet. All right, so that's what happened. Haven't opened presents yet. There we go. All right, very good. We haven't either. We're waiting for your older, well, not your older brother, the oldest brother, to get here with Amanda. She will be here. We're going to be doing that around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this afternoon, or whatever. But then Cody's going to go see his mom, but then he's coming back, Toby. So you'll be the only one missing. We wish you were here. We really do wish you were here. And but we'll be talking to you, Colin. We'll get you on video or something, FaceTime with Gillian's phone, and we'll see you there. So, people, as you're coming through, understand, today is Christmas. Today is a day to be thankful, to be joyful, and just even when you don't know what to be thankful for, be thankful for breath, be thankful for life, be thankful for love, that it's there. If you're not experiencing love right now, you know what? Realize you will. It will come to you, all right? What are you doing to grab it, to achieve it, to move forward on it? I think that's very important.
And sometimes when you think you're not experiencing love, you actually are. You just might not be looking at it the right way.
Yeah, it might be the wrong type of love, or you're just not, like Gillian said. That's very true. It's some of it's within us. I'm going to take a sip of coffee here. You know?
Nice mug.
Here we go. Yeah, thank you.
Ha!
There we go. You want to start this off? I haven't pulled a card yet.
Well, we were talking about love, and we were talking about Christmas, and we're talking about what's the spirit of Christmas. What is Spirit trying to tell us about Christmas? And it's about love. It's about, this is really hard card to see because it's all green. But here, let me go up here.
The lovers card.
The lovers. You can see they've taken a break from their hunt. They're relaxing. They're engrossed with each other. That's just another moment in their relationship that they're building.
Gotcha.
And that's what the spirit of Christmas is.
Gotcha. That, and that is true. Let all the, what I call it the other day, the machinations of Christmas, who gets what gets where, let it go, okay? Enjoy the day, enjoy the people, things like that. It's funny, Christina's sitting here saying, kind of wish we were there. Jeff's aunt is throwing wrenches in his schedule, left and right. Yay to family. And that is, if you remember, when I did the reading for you the other day, I told you, watch with the family. You're going to have to be patient, sit back, let some things roll, okay? Just let them roll. That'll take a stance, say, okay, time for y'all to go home. It's one of those things. What can you do?
Or you got to go take care of the dogs. I got to go.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to take dogs for a walk. And walk to the dog park. Something. So I hear you. I understand. But some of this is what Christmas is all about. And it kind of reminds you what you're doing, where you're going. So let me pull a card here to go with Gillian. Lovers. That is a beautiful card. I wish they could see more of this card. The birds and everything. And I think you're right. With the whole, they put the bow and arrow down. Everything is there. They stopped their chores. It's day to focus on each other. Day to focus on other people. Day to focus on what's happening around you. That's what's going on. What I get here now, what we need to know about Christmas in and of itself. Christmas in and of the Knight of Cups. We are supposed to not just be doing this today. The Knight of Cups is charging forward from a place of love, from a place of caring, from a place of spirit. The Knight of Cups, is there to tell us, but sometimes that happiness and that love and everything, it's up to us. We have to do this. We have to bring the love and light instead of sitting back, receiving. Maybe it's time to take it. And look at our knight here. The horse isn't even in the picture, but he is definitely looking and moving into the future. That's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what Christmas is about. It's about how we carry forth into the future. What do we carry? Do we carry a message of love and light? Do we carry a message of God? Do we carry a message of spirit, that we're there, that there are things bigger and bolder than this human spirit, that we can move forward? Guess what? 2022 is going to be an awesome year. What are you bringing to the party? What are you bringing to the party? That's going to be important. So that's what we have for Christmas. I know Chris is already going through some of the family stuff. It sucks.
Family
sucks. So now you know what you're going to do. And if it's something that's bothering you, you got to talk to Jeff. It's Jeff's place to take care of it. Okay? It's his family. So don't make you look like an ass. If it needs to be taken care of, he needs to step out. Okay? If it's not, weigh it. Understand what's going on. Weigh what you are looking for, what's happening. Is it worth the battle?
Right.
Is it a machination of Christmas, or is it just... I know you get you got plans step by step, and when something throws in it, it kind of throws you. Step back, breathe, okay? Today's the day you find out why Dad started drinking eggnog, okay? Now you know. Okay? Now you know. All right? So I love you. Love everybody out there. Everybody, there's people coming in slow but sure. Want to know if anybody's got any questions about Christmas, about anything that's going on right now or whatnot. We might do a short day, so get those questions in. Pop in, see what's happening if you want to throw something in. But other than that, that's what we're here to tell you is Christmas is about love, light, peace, understanding. It's about forgiving. It's about letting all this crap go. So now think about it. What presents are you bringing into your life? You got some cards that you wanted to read or pull?
I'm just kind of shuffling and just keep going.
Okay.
So do you mean
Just keep
presents or presents?
Well, actually, it could be one and the same. But the presents we receive, okay, you know, sometimes they are, if we're focused on the present, sometimes it can be very disappointing. You know what I mean? Okay? But when we focus on who gave it, what spirit they gave it in, it could be great. You and I have received, especially from someone special in your life, have received some gifts that were like, huh? What? You know? But even then we knew that was just that person. See, I'm not even putting gender to it. Okay? And that they just want to be the person that gave you that different gift. Okay? That's our goal. But at least they thought about it and put some effort into it. Sometimes that was more effort than what other people spent in money. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, well,
so
that's the cool thing about picking and choosing gifts for people instead of just going by the list or handing out cash or things like that. Is sometimes it might not be what you expected, but if you sit back and think about what you've received from someone, it's their perception of you.
Right.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing because that can be very insightful to you about how you present yourself.
Right.
That they would think that this is the right thing.
Right. So take time to remember today, what do you believe in spiritually? Take time because the physical goes away. The physical fades. The present goes away. The wrap goes away. In a couple of weeks, at the end of the 12 days, the trees disappear. Everything disappear. Don't let your Christmas spirit disappear with it. That's what's happening. She doesn't like eggnog. Gross. I hate eggnog.
You haven't had good eggnog, then.
You haven't had good eggnog, and then, but, you know, may find something stronger. Man, I got to show you this decanter. I'll take some pictures. We'll show it to you later. This decanter that Gillian got me, it's beautiful, and it's got, what's the name of it?
Ship.
Yeah, but on the, what I pour in it.
Oh, the
Woodbridge?
Woodford Reserve.
Woodford Reserve.
Bourbon whiskey.
Wow. That would, got to check it out. It's really good. Okay. It's a sipping whiskey.
Wiki?
So that's Wiki.
You still have some Wiki?
Wiki whiskey. Yeah, there we go. So let's pull a couple more cards, and then you know what? We'll let people get on with their Christmas day or whatnot, but let's give them a message about moving into the new year. What do you think?
That's good. So do you want to go about 2022? You want to go...
What do they need to know about as we move into the new year? I think it's going to be important. The year in and of itself is not going to give you anything. The energy of the year is that you can break through, you can step forward, you can design, you can find your way. But I think we need to understand the importance is how you interact with that energy. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So what are you doing to accentuate letting that energy and to make things a beautiful and much brighter 2022? So here we go. All right.
Got it. Okay.
I'm being told to go over here.
Okay.
Got to change decks here real quick.
Very chatty with you today.
Yeah, I know. Things buzzing in my head to see what's going on. All right, here we go. Okay. I'm going to pull two. All right. That's beautiful. Now I'm trying to make up my mind whether I pull the shadow card or another light card. I'm going to pull another light card. Okay. Yeah, here's what we've got. The first card I got was the Queen of Wands. Look at this card. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful card.
Beautiful young lady here. But what we're going to do, the Queen of Wands, there's a message here of growth, fertility, and what you're doing. You have to grow inside of you. It's going to be up to each one of us what 2022 brings.
Mm-hmm.
It's not up to an energy. It's not up to God. It's going to be up to you. And God will accentuate, the earth will accentuate, your ancestors will accentuate everything. The animals, all of the energy that God has given us will accentuate what your passion, your desire, and what you're trying to grow. Remember, this is wands. This is fire. What are these? I'm trying to see. Oh, they're like katydids and bees and all kinds of things.
Beautiful.
Everything that talks about movement, everything that talks about transformation. This is just a beautiful card. There's dragonflies in here and everything else, but this is the Queen of Wands. You have to make the sunshine in what you grow. Look at the fire within that daisy. Okay, that's what I've got. On top of that, then I come to the Four of Cups. Complacency. Remember, God is there to help you. Spirits are there to help you. They're here to guide you and to give you. Don't become complacent and sit back and wait for something else to happen. You are missing the glory and beauty when you just sit there and look at what's going on around you and you don't partake. You're taking things for granted. And that's what I see here in the Four of Cups. So in knowing what to do about moving forward into this new year, it's going to be up to you. Thank you, Spirit, for verifying that. You're going to have to put in the work. Grow what you want to grow. Make the fire burn bright and whatever it is you want to burn bright. And then go forward. Can't sit on your duff. Okay? Well, let me say it Rob's way. You can't sit on your ass. You got to get up. You got to move the hell forward. You've got to take action. But if you bring this place of complacency, or I'm just going to wait and see what happens, guess what you're getting? Nothing. And you're stuck and you're not moving. What do you have?
I love it when this happens.
Okay.
Because I pulled the Wheel of Fortune.
Wow.
So Wheel of Fortune is anything can happen. What happens is up to you and how you perceive the situation, or in this case, how you perceive the day-to-day and approach it and keep taking advantage of it to have it work in your favor. Anything can happen. Wheel of Fortune.
That's awesome.
Right?
That's awesome.
So my shadow cards, that's for 2022, right? Anything can happen. It's really up to you about how you approach each situation.
Okay.
Right? If it's going to be a success or a failure.
Okay.
Then on top of that, I've got a shadow card. So much green in this deck.
Yeah.
Of the Six of Wands.
Okay.
And see how the badger's walking. Six of Wands, it's about victory. It's about being on top of it. It's about...
She's strutting, baby.
She's strutting. Roses are falling to her feet.
She is strutting.
You know, she is basking in the work she's put in, and people are saying, you've earned it.
Good job.
Right?
Victory. Yeah.
And so, you know, because I do what I do, what's the challenge? What is the challenge we all have upon us for 2022? And this I pulled from my Tarot Bot deck. Five of Coins.
Ooh.
Five of Coins it's a tough card, because Five of Coins is saying help is there, you're just choosing not to see. Right? That's the best way to say that, you think?
Yeah, no,
So,
a lot of times he's buried, he's looking. And you know what? You need to ask for help.
Right.
There's going to be some times you can't keep doing the same thing. Things are going to break free.
And so that's that's the challenge for
So
2022 is making sure that you ask for help at the points in time where you need it.
There's more in this than just you. So I'm going to say, how do we meet that challenge? What's the best way to handle that challenge? I'll pull this card and then we'll say our goodbyes. How about that?
Okay.
And let's go get Christmas started.
All right.
Okay? How do we meet the challenge of needing help, wanting help? Ace of Cups. Look at this card. Butterfly. Some of it is realizing it's time to transform. It's time to change the way you think and the way you feel. This I've asked, how do we meet that challenge? And we meet that with a new understanding, a new love, a new knowledge, a new way of looking at life. You're going to grab life differently. And that's how you're going to meet that challenge. When you feel like you need help, when you feel like everybody's deserted you, they haven't. You have to change your view of the world, of love, and everything else. Look at the butterflies that are coming out of here. The flowers. There's so much going on in this card. All right. And that's what, when you look at this and you see all the beauty of what comes out in transformation, when you look at this and you see, oh, I'm challenged, I don't know, I feel like there's no hope, there's no help, or whatnot, realize a lot of the transformation needs to come from within you. Look at the world in a new way. Look at love and light. What are you loving? What are you caring about? This is all about feelings. And that is what's going on. This is how you meet that challenge. Bangarang. Make it happen. Hey, Michael, good morning. Glad to see you. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. It is a beautiful day. Bangarang. Grab hold of Spirit. Make sure you are God is there with you. He is there to see you through. He has given us so many great gifts. All right? Don't be afraid to grab them. Kristen, great Christmas morning. Absolutely, what a beautiful day. Here in Florida, it is about 68, 69. We're going up into the mid to upper 70s today. It is a picture-perfect Florida day. Blue skies, things like that. Got all of my kids here except one, but we're going to tie her in. And other than that, what is your Christmas coming out to be? What are you doing? Go back and look at the beginning of the show, unless you were in here and just listening. It's one of those things of what are you doing to make Christmas? So we were talking about moving forward into 2022. And some of those things we were talking about is what we need to do. What Spirit wants us to know into moving into 2022 is it's going to be incumbent on us for actions. Let's see what's happening. May I get a reading this morning? You absolutely can, Michael.
Good morning, Michael.
Let's see what's happening here. I'm going to find out. I'm looking at what I'm getting a lot of, and I don't know if it's me with a headache. This one's hitting me kind of hard. Okay, but it's all up in here. But it's really being pronounced right now, Michael. And what I'm wondering is there something you're worried about? Is there something we can carry for you? Is there a burden the spirits and the angels can put down for you? That's what, give it to them. I know you've got some things going on. I don't want your burdens, buddy. But at the same point, willing to give you some support, willing to give you some help, things like that. Let's see what's going on here. So I got to do my thing. I'm gonna grab for note.
I'm just asking what message does Spirit have for Michael?
Yes,
that's what I'm thinking.
Yes, what Spirit does message have for Michael? Let's see what's going on. Good morning, everybody. More people coming through the door. Understand what's going on. It's Christmas. Here we go. All right, Michael, what I got pulled to is the Tao Oracle deck, and your yin, your yang, the balance part of it. And one of the things it's telling me that you need to focus on, the number is 23. It's called splitting apart, okay? And what I'm really getting here is there is some, what would be I keep getting the word detritus in your life. Hanging on to dead things. There are things that are there, kind of like the snake sloughing off this useless skin anymore, but you're staying kind of around it. This is saying splitting apart. What I've got here, what this card actually says: collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, eliminate the old. There's where I'm at. Death. Death is all about letting some things go and bringing some things new, whether it be thought, whether it be you, whether it be people around you, whether it be jobs, different things. What I'm getting here for you, there's something that you need to let go of. And today, this Christmas, it is a good day to make that happen. Gillian, where are you at? I'm going to pull another card here.
So I pulled the Six of Pentacles. There you go. And the Six of Pentacles is about sharing what you have, and not keeping it to yourself, and not keeping it inside, not being greedy. And that can be, don't be greedy materially.
Did this come upside down or right side out?
Right side up.
Michael, and Gillian and I do this every now and then. There's a time we disagree a little bit. Michael's giving, and I think you're giving to your family almost too much. Okay? And what this is saying to me in the Six of Pentacles, there's times to give, there's times to hold to yourself.
Correct.
Okay? You know, if somebody has to be taken care of, it's a different thing. If they're an invalid, if health is taken to the point where they cannot care for themselves, if their mental health is drained that far or whatnot, then sometimes you got to do. But there are sometimes we need to let the adults in our life deal with their own shit, okay, and let that fall and move on. So just be careful. That's where I'm. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Did you have something else on that?
No, that was kind of where I was going with it, because to me, Six of Pentacles is not always just about materialism. It's about letting things, it's not an emotion card, but just
physical things, letting them go.
Physical, because that can bog you down. That can sway your decisions. That, you know, and it's not always about literal material money. Sometimes it's about other material.
Nine of Pentacles, going right along with it. Now, what you can't see is this horse is made up completely of leaves. Okay, like philodendron leaves, the big elephant ear type leaves and whatnot. It's a beautiful card, but it's also Nine of Pentacles. It's time to move forward in your life for what you need and what you want. Okay, I'm really getting that. There are some things that you need to do that you want to do. It's okay right now to take a look for yourself. We all have to take care of ourselves, buddy. You deserve. You deserve. And I want you to come into that, I deserve. Okay? You can't be held accountable for other people's choices your whole life. You can't. Okay? What else you got?
And then, what's this challenge? You know, what challenge do they see in accordance to what we're discussing? And I got the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands brings you back to maybe there is more pressure being put on from family, hearth, and home, that he can participate, but he doesn't have to own the issues.
Right.
Am I saying that
right? There you go.
So
yeah. The Four of Wands here, and again, that beautiful, you know, this is supposed to be a card of victory, dancing, celebration. I'm picking up for you, but this was the challenge. You want that feeling, and sometimes it's missing. Okay? So I'm going to pull a card about how we meet that, how we go on to that. That's your challenge. Okay? Is that breakthrough. And look here, moving on, moving forward, easing my ass on down the road. You know, one of those things.
On your Chariot.
Oh, you got the Chariot card, buddy.
Easing your butt down the road with your pretty ponies.
With your pretty ponies. Okay, I told you. You know, it's just the unicorns in her mind are just ever present. You know, it's one of those things.
You guide the ship. Don't let the ship guide you.
And the ship is your life. You have to guide that ship. You have to take forward and move forward and make out of it what you want. So I am going to pull a card from the Shaman Oracle, the Shaman Dream Oracle, about how to deal with that challenge. And guess what? It's a balancing act. You're caught in between. It's balancing on, dances on one foot, okay? But the 9, manifest. You got a balancing act going on, okay? And that's one of the ways you're going to have to deal with that challenge. How are you going to see? There are some things you feel like you've obligated yourself for that you can't step away from, but doesn't mean you have to devote your whole life to it. So it's balancing act. Dances on one foot, and look at what we have here. We have a 9. All right? Manifestation, brother. Manifestation. This is a hard one to describe. It's fairy pixie that has the...
it's like a Luna moth.
Yeah, that is like a Luna moth. So, but she's dancing. Okay? It's hard to see. Some of these, we're going to have to do a day of doing these cards that we're using right now without the green screen. Okay?
Right.
So people can see the beauty and wonders of these cards.
Yes.
Michael, Merry Christmas, my brother.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Let's see what's going on. Shar, good morning and Merry Christmas. Bangarang, welcome. Remember, today of all days, what you put out of your mouth, what you put out in your thoughts, what you bring in your hearing and whatnot, that's what you're shaping your life to be. That's what you're going to get back. So be very careful. Mom, glad to see you. Mother of messages in the house. Gratitude in the highest. Bangarang. Kristen, grateful I can spend today with my children. Isn't that awesome? They are my greatest gifts. They make me happy, and I'm so proud of the young adults they are becoming. Would love to hear from spirits about today. For Kristen, spirits about today. I'm getting here. Matter of fact, I'm pulling 2 cards here real quick. Okay, because I'm getting this deck and
The other one?
the other deck. Yes. So here we go.
All right, so what message does Spirit have for Kristen today?
Kristen, about today, and she's specifically asking about today. So, all right, I'm going to pull that one, and then we're going to go here. If you've got something you want to start with while I'm shuffling, or however you want to do this. Here we go, Kristen.
So today, I'm seeing there's probably some unexpected things that are going to happen. That's
Okay.
not. I did get the Tower card, but that's not always a bad thing.
No, it's not.
It's just meaning unexpected change. Something can happen.
Right.
And that's it. And then I have the Shadow card is the King of Pentacles. This guy's awesome. Look at him. Isn't he cool?
Okay, we got to pay attention to this king. I've got the King of Pentacles as well. So
this is your Shadow.
This was her Shadow card?
Yeah, so this is overriding.
So the first card I drew was the Knight of Swords. As you move through today, look, he's in the present, okay? Don't be so willing to fall on a cause. Sit back, listen, use your brain, move through it. Everything is not about winning at all costs, okay? Some things I think what Gillian was saying,
with the Tower, then very
that ties in with the Tower. Some things might come at you. And we were talking earlier with Christina about this. Don't get caught up in the machinations of Christmas, okay? I've got a plan. You're screwing up my plan. This was supposed to be here. This, those type of things. You've already got an idea in your head about how things are supposed to pan out in a picture. Don't get attached emotionally to that. Let some emotion come in. Be still. Notice this guy's not charging forward. He's standing there. He's looking, but he's ready to fight. He's always ready to fight. The King of Swords. And maybe today it's a time because the King of Pentacles will tell us, and mine is green here, but look at this beautiful stag. And this man is mastering his environment. Okay? And ironically, 2 complete different decks. We've got a moose over on your card, and we've got a stag on my card. How close can that be? Mm-hmm. So what I'm trying to tell you here, what Spirit is trying to tell you here, is as you move through the day, you need to be very, very conscious about what's going on in the physical world around you. You can manipulate, you can change things. It's going to be up to you. And what I remember here, remember a king? The good king knows when to fight, and the good king knows when to sit back. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's what's going to be. So you got some changes coming at you to your plans or whatnot. Things might not go exactly what you want. But remember, you have a kingdom. Things are moving, things are going. Just sit back and love and be ever so careful. And remember that tongue can be a two-edged sword. And you know what just got hit me? You're going to hear some shit today you don't want to hear. Okay? Be ready. Protect yourself. Don't let it take you off guard. He's in a protective stance. That just hit me. Okay? Protect yourself mentally. Protect yourself from what other people's words. Don't let them play in your head. It doesn't matter. Okay? Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And the King of Pentacles is about you get to choose where you want to be, where you want to go, and your world. Bangarang! So mote it be, and Merry Christmas. Mom, Merry Christmas, Gillian and Reverend Rob. Glad you are here. Tabitha, good morning and Merry Christmas to you all. Hi, good morning and Merry Christmas, Mom. Here we go. Let's see, the tribe checking in this morning. I would love a Christmas morning reading, please. Here we go. Okay? Right. So Tabitha wants a Christmas morning reading. Yeah. So we're just going to give you a Christmas. Y'all go back, look at the show at the beginning, see what we did a thing about what we need to know about Christmas, what Spirit wants us to know, what God wants us to know, and what we need to know about moving forward into 2022. So I want you to be aware of that it's there. Wow. Nope, we're here and here. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's definitive.
Wow, that is definitive, isn't it? Here we go. All right, for Tabitha. And all of a sudden, I can't shuffle. So I have to pay attention to what's going on with the cards because when I shuffle.
He's a shuffler. I am a bad shuffler.
Bad shuffler. You are a bad shuffler. Okay. I'm going to pull both these cards together.
All right.
I want to start with the first card you pulled because this is going to come together. This is going to be awesome.
All right. So I pulled. Let me just finish this one right here.
Okay.
I'm focused.
Here we go, Tabitha.
All right. So I pulled 2 of coins. So that's balance.
Balance. Looking at what's going on in the world around you. There are things you're wanting to manifest. There are things you're trying to bring in. In a day of today, a lot of times we look at what we're getting. We talked about that a little earlier. This is about what we're giving. But that 2 of coins, it's the giving and taking. It is a balance. But you're trying to bring something forward into the manifested world, into the physical world. And so it's time to take that idea and start planning around it. That's how you're going to make it happen, okay? 63, completion from the Tao Oracle deck. This is what's coming through. 6, breakthrough. 3, creativity. 6 and 3, 9, manifesting. So we are talking about manifesting and being able to get some things done and get into completion. Today is the day you're going to be able to see some final joy. What's your other card?
My other card I pulled is what's her challenge today? Because we're asking Spirit, what does she need to be aware of? And then on top of that, I like to ask, what's my challenge? What's Tabitha's challenge today? And I got the Queen of Swords. So that's going to be kind of being careful about how you respond to people.
Yeah, that's communication and it's thought. You need to be in control of your thoughts. This is not emotion, but thoughts will lead and trigger emotions.
Yeah, so how you perceive something that somebody says might not be how they intended, so your response can come out potentially sharper than you intended, and you might or might not care about that. But your challenge today is thinking. I take this, and I'm kind of getting goosebumps, but thinking before you respond.
Yeah.
If somebody's ruffling your feathers. Bird.
And I just dropped this card. Okay, now let's even see if I can get to it. Okay. I don't know. It's going under the other mat. There we go.
Okay.
Can you get to it?
I can in a second.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Keep
Sorry. I told you something's
Pay
going
no
on here.
attention to that
Well, I'm going
man
to
I know.
start though, because she's going to get the card up, and we'll bring it, and then we'll let you see it. But it was the 10 of Wands. It's called oppression. Okay, so on the fact, don't take everything very personally today. It's time to lay some of that burden down. Okay, let me know later on or whatnot how this resonates with you, because sometimes it doesn't make much sense to me at the time. Y'all have heard me say this before, but Tabitha, look at the stars, look at the directions. Something is coming to an end, and it's time to bring something new into light. Completion and oppression. I want you to look at this card. I'm going to bring it here. Bruce hates it when I cover my face. Can you hold that card?
I can hold
There
that
we
card.
go. Okay. This is the order I pulled them in. Completion, 9. Something happening. Something, you're going to cross the finish line on it. Then we have the 10 of Wands. All right? And this 10 of Wands is about you're carrying something, but some load, some burden you're carrying, it's time to set it down and let new things come in. Remember, a 10 turns into a 1. It starts the cycle all over again. So in this, what Gillian's warning you about, I see, don't carry some of this oppression. Look for direction. Why am I not holding on to these cards all of a sudden? This is weird. Hold on. If you've got something else to add, go right ahead. I am going to do this.
So with what Rob was saying is that's where some of the Queen of Wands and a quick unintended response could can be a problem.
It can do a lot of damage.
So think.
Think. If you're dealing with somebody today or whatnot, finally here, yeah, Four of Swords. We're back to swords. A lot of this is going to be stemming from something that somebody's actually going to say to you today. All right, is what I'm getting. It's dealing with people, with things, with whatnot that don't meet up to what your thoughts aren't in the same place. Okay, Four of Swords. Today is not a day to go on the attack. Let it go. Let it fly. In the end, it's not going to matter. You can't win every battle. That's what I'm getting here.
Right.
Okay? And that's, I think, is the core meaning for this reading. Okay? You're going to have to do some balances. You're going to have to pick and choose your battles. You're going to be careful about about going on the attack. Be a little defensive, understanding what's happening. You know, that's
enjoy
going to be
your
huge.
family and enjoy the dynamic.
Yeah.
And don't feed into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's a good sum up.
Yeah. Eggnog in the back door, you know? You're a lot of time, the dad's best friend at Christmas, you know? Let me just step out back. Used to be eggnog or smoke in Christmas. So, Michael, I hear you, brother. Okay? But now it's just eggnog. All right? So we step out back, whatnot. Bangarang. Have a Merry Christmas. You're going to have a great Christmas. That's what I see. That's what we have coming for you. Grateful that I fixed my sleeping schedule finally. Oh my God, that's got to feel awesome. You know, they're taking too much. Michael, they are. And you are, hit me up. We'll talk outside of here. They're taking and you're giving too much. That's exactly what's going on. And so thank you for verifying that that's what I was getting very heavily. Okay? You know, that's what I've got going here. You know, some of these people, I don't know what, they have no life. All right. There was something I just blocked. Some of y'all may have seen it, didn't. You know, let's see what's going on. May I get a reading? My love life, please. Absolutely, Char. Let's see what we got here. Reading for Char's love life. Okay. This is, yeah, I am getting this deck. Okay. Here we go. Char for her love life. Number 1, okay. Put down the sickle. It's a little intimidating. Okay. Warrior queens and warrior princesses, they can be intimidating. Are you being intimidating? You know, I say that in jest because of your icon here. But at the same point, are you defensive? Are you, when you set your boundaries, are you setting them boom, boom? Or are you setting them with love and just gentleness or whatnot? So I don't want you to change who you are. But what I'm really getting is, don't let you know what? And I'm reading your imagery of your thing and the way it's coming up to me. Don't let the battles of your past stop you from a beautiful love in the future. And I'm really getting that very, very hard. So let's see what's going on here. We'll pull some cards here real quick for Char, the warrior princess. And let's go.
Let's go.
All right. All right. All right. So that, yeah, I'm sorry. That's definitely what I'm getting. My my shadow card, which talks about the scope, is the Ten of Swords. Okay, felt stabbed down the back or whatnot, but you're not releasing it. You're kind of hanging on to it, and therefore it's putting some guards up. I feel like you've been hurt in the past, and maybe not even that far away. So it's what's going on. What do I do? Is it trusting yourself? Trusting somebody else? Different things like that. You're going to have to learn to deal with this and be happy with who you are. Your life is part of it. You know, we talked, you know, on the show yesterday or whatnot about our life doing different things. And a lot of people are, I wish I would have found you earlier. You know, I will always believe that Gillian and I were intended for each other. And that we chose to be here at different points to try some different things, okay? But would I change my life if somebody said you could go back right now and change your life? I've been through a lot. I've been burned. I almost died when I was a child. 3 times my parents were told to make funeral arrangements because I got infected, everything else. I was like 70% of my body. My dad and I's relationship, it sucked. It sucked. But you know what? That has brought me to where I am today. Maybe if I'd have found Gillian 20 years ago, I would not have had the appreciation that I have now. I had to get myself fixed, Shar, to be able to do that. And I had to let old things go and become a new person. And a lot of that was from up here. And what I find ironic here is your light card for me is the Ace of Swords. So a lot of this is having to do with your mental state, what you're doing, and you've got to open up with some new ideas, new thoughts, and open up with new communication and trust. There are things out there, okay? That's what I get. What do you got?
It's the same but different.
Same but different.
The core card I pulled, not the shadow card, was the Queen of Cups.
Okay.
So that's emotion. It's you controlling your emotion. So that's similar to where Rob was going of you don't always have to be on point expecting somebody to hurt you.
Expecting somebody to fuck you over.
And so, but Queen of Cups is she's in control of her emotions. She only lets the people in she wants to let in, but she's very much here. And then the shadow card for this is just basically, I think, a good rule of thumb. It's the Fool card. So I'm
gonna come in here.
Wrong way. Basically, Spirit saying it's okay. Take the leap. It doesn't have to be that it's about a relationship, but it's about trusting yourself to find that person.
There we go.
There?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah. She likes my face cover. All right.
But this is cool. And I did a quick pull just to say give me more information on the Queen of Cups. And again, there's a lot of green in this, but I got the 4 challenges, which is the 4 swords. And what you can't see.
Swords, there we go. Mental.
It's mental. And what you can't see because of all the green is this is a tree in the woods in the winter, but the tree itself and the ground under it is green and is blossoming. And it's got these beautiful snowberries on it, and it is surrounded by magic. So, the 4 challenges, the 4 swords, is about rest, taking the break, but knowing that in the end, spring will come and you will be green, and it will be okay.
Giving it a rest. You can't. The tree can't beat winter. Okay, it can't defeat it, so it just is. All right. And it lets things happen, and sometimes we have to let the battle choose itself. So what I'm seeing for you here is, even on this front, a lot of this comes back to you in a mental status, Shar. Give it a break. Okay? Open up, be open to new things, let some old things go. And guess what? Find yourself, you'll find your love. All right? That's what's going on.
Yep.
All right. I'm grateful to wake up this morning knowing, following my intuition, acceptance, and surrendering to what is of light has opened doors. A new hope. Bangarang.
Bangarang.
Wow. There we go. It's amazing. On Christmas Day, grasp this. Understand that God has given us beautiful and wonderful gifts. In the Masters, in Jesus, in other things, in the Mother, God is spirit. God is, male and female. The nurturing, the caring portion. God knows when to move forward and when to attack. And he's given us these beautiful things. And Christmas, I think, is to be reminded of the presence we have, of all the gratitude and grateful times. Christmas is one of those things that we need to understand. This spirit, this light, stop polluting ourselves with crap that does me no good in my head, different things. It is about knowing there's hope. Not just, there's hope. Embracing the hope, tasting the hope, knowing that I'm going to change things in my life, and that once I change these things in my life, I can change the things in others' lives too.
Absolutely.
You know what? I love you.
Too.
Sorry. Gifts. Don't get so caught up in the gifts that we don't have. And understand the gifts we do have. How do you put a dollar value on this wonderful woman sitting next to me doing what I do and helping me? She helped me through the change in who I am. She helped me see things from a different light. Folks, if you don't know it, she will say no, and that's one of the first signs. You are sitting, staring at an earth angel. And you have to understand where I was 20 years ago. My daughter will tell you. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. And don't let anybody tell you you can't change. Because you can. You just have to make the choice. You have to decide to open up your mind and see what's going on around you and say, you know what? I have to accept a new existence. Okay? I don't have to be this person. I can change. You know, that's what's going on. You know, Michael Bangarang, Merry Christmas, brother. You know, let's see what's happening. You know, love it when the tribe's coming together. Everybody's popping in the door saying, good morning, Deborah. Merry Christmas, Rob, Gillian, and tribe. Love to you all. You know, I'm going to have to be, I want to keep going. But my kids are waiting on a ham that has to go in the oven. Okay? So the oven's already preheated. We're getting ready, but I'm going to have to do that. But let's see what's going on. I just can't stop. Yeah, I'm going to hear that. I've been dealing with that. I've been getting up and leaving the room, going outside instead of lashing out.
Good girl.
Back. That's what you got to do.
Yep.
And just the more you make it where their opinion doesn't matter, look at them in a place of, instead of resent and that anger and that darkness, you know, I want you to come at it from, I hope one day you're happy. I hope one day you can find the joy, and actually come at them from a place, this is going to sound bad, but I think you know what I mean, from a place of compassion and pity. When you realize, what's it like to walk around with that much anger and hate? That must suck. And say a prayer. Let your love, your light, and everything come out, but you don't have to own it. You don't. Good for you, girl. Bangarang, make it happen. You know, but only when I'm around my mom and stuff. Hey, I get you. I get you. Trust me. I get you. That's what's going on. Here we are, everybody saying, you know, Merry Christmas. You know, Karina, glad to see you. Merry Christmas. Hope all's well. Bangarang, making your day start out bright. Thank you, sister. Here we are. You know, we're going to get some things going and see what's happening. All right. I think my mom needs love and healing. I don't think she is happy in her life or ever was. You know what? Unfortunately, you may be right. So go out. We've practiced bringing that healing energy in. Okay? We've practiced breathing in the light from the ground, from earth, deep within the core, deep from heavens, letting it come out and stand there and just coat yourself in this. So when they come within your presence, they can't help but be enveloped by it. Put it out there. Bathe the house in it. Bathe them in it. Just of love, healing. I want you to be happy. That's all you have to do, and go. Then it's going to be up to them on what they do. And remember, they've programmed themselves for hatefulness, that it's become a muscle memory. Right. It's become a spontaneous reaction.
That's their normal.
I was there with sarcasm and you want to go for a barb? Oh, I get it. I understand. Not anymore, though. Okay? Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Gillian and Rob. Everything you said makes total sense. Thank you very much. I will definitely watch my response. Love and light and Merry Christmas. You both rock. You rock. Bangarang. Here we go. Merry Christmas. All right. Merry Christmas to Tabitha. Things going on here. You know, happy day, everyone. Happy day, Ursula. Welcome. Bangarang. Remember, no matter what today is for you, we can shape it, we can make it, we can push this out. Is there a secret or a trick you use when you feel negative things coming out? How do you readdress them to reshape your day, to reclaim your day?
I just put myself into, it sounds silly, I push that mindset away, because I can be surrounded by people who are negative. A couple people I work with.
That's
think?
Just their. Oh my God!
Now I'm also surrounded by other wonderful people who are in the same mindset as us of everything's going to be okay, and that's my general mindset is everything's always going to be okay. No matter how bad it is, you're always going to be okay.
It's just a thing, chicken
and it's
wing.
A thing. Yeah, just a thing, chicken wing. But all I can do to people who are coming at me negatively is I just convey as much positive as I can. I don't feed into it. I acknowledge it. Okay, I understand. And then I move on to what are we going to do to resolve it. And I might not even say it that blatantly, but my next words are usually, okay, we're past that. Here's how we're going to fix this.
Yeah.
And all I can do is try to push them some positive energy. That's just what I do. And there's sometimes it's a conscious thought. There's sometimes I sit a few minutes alone in my office and just kind of, like you said, push them some positive energy. Otherwise, it is when you walk into somewhere that you're going to be outnumbered for negativity. Get in your head for a second. Don't let it surprise you. Know what you're walking into. Surround yourself with that calm and that peace and that presence of mind of what you're walking into.
There's a section of the Bible that says put on the whole armor of God. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I do believe some of that is that bringing in, I don't have to fight all the time. Mm-hmm. Put on the energy that God has given us through the universe. And just that's very powerful. That verse came to me. And because it is. You have to put yourself on. You have to armor yourself up. But then once you armor yourself up, it doesn't hurt you as much. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always got the general mindset of be careful of how I respond because I can't take those words back. You can't put toothpaste back in the tube.
Wow, you can't put toothpaste back in the tube. Now I gotta try it. I gotta try it today and see if I can't do it. It's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be a mess.
It's gonna be a mess.
You're gonna be on your own.
But I'll make it happen. You can't put toothpaste back in the tube. That is a true, if not, it's seemingly very true, Oh my God. So with all that being said, let's take a look here. Let's see what's going on. Got a lot of little trollers in here trying to push, and a lot of those are porno links.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. So, nice to know that y'all have no life on Christmas. Okay. So, Shar, here we go. You guys are so amazing at what you guys do. It's crazy. I do have trauma from my parents, plus just had my worst breakup a week ago. And I said it wasn't going to be that,
Yeah.
That's one of those things. Thank you so much for the reading and advices. Take some time to heal right now. Take some time to heal. You're Shar, there's too much good in you not to have love. Okay? But if y'all want to, I didn't even put it up today. Tarot with an attitude.com. Book a session. I'd love to work with you, talk with you about some of this. That's one of the things I do. And how we move forward and how we move on and rebuild ourselves. What's going on. Mm-hmm. We love you guys too. Thank you so much. Tracy, glad to see you. We are coming to an end here. Again, got to go put the ham in the oven, things like that. But we will be back Monday morning. I hope y'all are looking out there on Facebook, on YouTube. Make sure you're sharing everything, that everything is going on that's going on right, that you can see new things, put some things out. Got another thing with me and Bruce coming up. Going to have some other interviews. Gillian's going to be doing some stuff. We're trying to get some things pieced together. A lot more shows coming out there, so share. Make sure you're telling the link. We're going to turn this into a multifaceted channel. That's what we're wanting to do. I want to hear from you guys. We're going to be doing the roundtables. I've made up my mind. We're going to do some of the roundtables. So I'm going to put an invitation out. Everybody can't be there, but we're going to record it. Okay? So then it can be out there for other people. And it doesn't mean because we have one, doesn't mean we won't have another one. All right? It's going to be one of those things. I really got a strong vibe yesterday to get hold of Hillis, Becky, and Rocky and get the Psychic Council back up and running again.
Yep.
You know, different things like that. We could even pre-record it, take on topics, or y'all could send in, you know, things you want us to discuss. That would be awesome. So if there's any of those, make sure you got a question or whatnot. You know, I don't do a lot. I do a lot of free readings, but not through here. Okay. But if you got something, a question about what I said today or what Gillian said, or a question for us in general, shoot it over, tarotwithanAttitude.com. Right down there, drop us a message. We'll get back to you. I promise. Mm-hmm. You know?
Absolutely.
So that's what's going on. Things are happening. Everybody, remember this. It's so important. It's Christmas. Take what you want. Leave what you don't. But leave with some peace, love, and light. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bangarang. We're going to go make this happen. Bangarang.